And an amazing high school record set tonight in Marietta. The Walton High girls tennis team won their 135th straight match. They beat Woodstock to claim the record. It's the longest winning streak ever in Georgia in any high school sport.
Starting in 2004, Walton High School began an unheard-of winning streak, which included 8 straight state titles.
Walton's tennis program has been dominant for almost a decade, so whenever anyone talked about playing Walton, it was a foregone conclusion that you were going to lose, and it was really a matter of how well did you show up on that day. We knew going over there that it was pretty much a done deal that we were going to lose.
As the 2012 season unfolded, both teams were undefeated and poised to go far in the playoffs. Some people even thought that Roswell would have a chance against Walton.
We played Woodstock, who is in Etowah's region, and all the girls, once we beat Woodstock 5-0 very easily, and Etowah was the top team in that region. So all the girls on Etowah knew our girls and started talking about how we were going to win state. We had played Walton many times and just been crushed by them many times. So I think going into the Walton match, I knew that we had a really good shot. I knew that we had a really good chance if we played our game and did what we were supposed to do, and if they stayed focused.
Both Walton and Roswell advanced to the first 2 rounds of the playoff. They then met in the 3rd round of playoffs at Walton High School. The only 2 undefeated teams were meeting, and everyone else in high school tennis was watching how the match would turn out.
It was a huge turnout. Walton had a huge following. All the parents, all the friends, their stands were packed. You don't get that at a high school tennis match, not really. That's one of the few times I've seen packed stands at a tennis match. So their fans were very rowdy, talking, screaming, chanting. It was incredibly intimidating to go to their courts, their parents, their turf. Of course, it was very nerve-wracking when we got there and we got everything set up and the matches were going. Laura Patterson is, an incredible player. She's currently playing for UGA right now. She won her match relatively easy. Her first set, she won 6-1. The second set, Zanoni was the Walton player. Came back out on her a little bit, but then Laura won that one 6-4. It was semi-quick, actually, for a 6-4 match. At the same time, Summer Ralston was playing Suzanne Mashburn, and she beat her fairly easily 2-3. So Laura and Summer were winning their matches just pretty quickly. But then we had the 1 and 2 doubles on the courts as well. The Walton #1 doubles team has never lost a match. Jessica Kramer and Riley. I knew we were going to win the 1 and 2 singles. Summer and Laura were that good. I knew we were going to lose the 3 singles because Keelan is just a great player. And I thought that Anmal and Sammy would probably get beat because they're the freshmen. I didn't know how they were going to respond, so I thought it was going to come down to the 1 doubles.
Despite the expectations of Coach Shackelford, the results of the match came down to Sammy and Anmal at 2 doubles. The match was close until Roswell began to fall behind as the players were getting more and more frustrated.
Sammy Taylor was, again, frustrated with the level of play. And she started getting upset. She started to tear up a little bit. And I said, well, look, that's why you're here. You're here to play these high-level pressure situations. And then I looked at her and I said, do you want to quit or do you want to win? And I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. Sammy Taylor said, I want to win. And at that moment I thought, holy crap, we've got it. When she said that to me and looked me in the eyes, and her eyes just dried immediately, and she said, I want to win. So I said, all right, hell, let's go.
After this, Sammy and Anmal began to come back and forced a 3rd set.
It goes 6-6 in the 3rd set. We have to go to another tiebreaker to determine the match. And in the tiebreaker, I don't know what it was, but Sammy and Anmal flipped it to a new level. And they crushed them 7-1 in the tiebreaker. I think it was that determination where Sammy said, I'm going to win, and she grabbed Anmal and she said, you're coming with me, and let's get it done.
After such a big victory, Roswell went on to win the state championship a week later. It was a big accomplishment for the school, but no match was as close as the one against Walton.
Playing Walton, it was huge because it's a mystique, it's an aura. It's 8 years in a row of winning state championships. So playing them was incredibly tough, incredibly tough.